Hello, church. Pray that you have a wonderful day. Today we're working and studying out of Habakkuk chapter 2. And as Brother John said on Friday, Habakkuk is asking some very pointed questions of the Lord. He is confused and he's asking the Lord for answers. And he says in verse 1 of chapter 2, I will stand my watch. In other words, he's going to be a watchman. And he compares himself to that, and he is prepared to wait for God's answer and to ponder his reply. And we see that in this chapter here, there are three basic things: instructions to write down as a reminder that this would surely occur, what God has predicted. 2, that a description of the character of the wicked in comparison with the righteous. And then the pronouncement of 5 woes, describing the Chaldeans' demise. And so he tells him to write this down. He said, make it plain on tablets so that anybody that sees it will understand it and be able to read it. And this is an appointed time, and it will happen. He said, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. And then in verse 4, he talks about, behold the proud, and he's referring to the Chaldeans there. And he's making a comparison here to those who trust in themselves and those righteous who live just shall live by faith. And so as he describes that, this is the core of God's message to and through Habakkuk. And this is a message that Paul writes about in Galatians and Romans and also in Hebrews. The just shall live by his faith. And then as we go into the 5 woes concerning the Chaldeans, and the first woe is charge extortion. They plundered nations under threat of great bodily harm for the purpose of making themselves rich. And we know that the Babylonians were defeated by the Medo-Persians in 539 BC. So their time did come. They were judged by God, just as he told Habakkuk that they would be. The second charge is a premeditation born out of covetousness. And this is where the walls of their home built with stones and timbers taken from others. They just testified against themselves. And the third one is, woes accuse those of ruthless building luxurious places by means of bloodshed and forced labor. The fourth one is where Babylon forced others to become intoxicated and poisoned, making them behave shamefully and become easy prey. And then the fifth is idolatry, exposing the folly of following other gods. And he says in 19, woe to him who says to wood awake, to silent stone arise, it shall teach. Behold, it is overlaid with gold and silver, yet there is no breath at all. And then verse 20, but the Lord is in his holy temple, that all the earth keeps silent before him. Hope you enjoy reading today's lesson, and may God bless you in doing that. And you can see God's response to Habakkuk during times of misery within the nation of Israel. May God bless you.